the exhaustion you feel right now. Sleep cannot fix it. Consider this for a moment. You are not tired in your body. You are not tired from your job, your commute, or your daily tasks. You are suffering from an exhaustion of the soul. You are tired because you have been walking through this world with your senses wide open. You are suffering from a specific kind of emotional saturation. You are like a sponge thrown into the middle of a muddy ocean. You absorb everything. You absorb the anxiety of strangers on the train, the unspoken anger of your family members, and the chaotic energy of a world that has forgotten how to be still. You carry weights that do not belong to you until you can no longer tell where the world ends and where you begin. Carl Jung believed that while our conscious mind tries to be polite and fit in, our instincts never lie. Your intellect may be confused, but your soul knows exactly what it is starving for. Today we silence the noise. Before you, in the midst of your mind's eye, stand 4 wolves. These are not just animals. They are mirrors reflecting the hidden geography of your pain. Look closely at them. Perhaps you are drawn to the white wolf, the solitary creature of the ice, standing distant and proud. Or maybe your eyes lock onto the black wolf, the silent guardian watching from the shadows. You might feel a pull toward the gray wolf, the gentle, sorrowful healer blending into the forest floor. Or finally, you may find yourself staring at the scarred wolf, the red-furred survivor bearing the marks of fire and battle. Do not choose the one you think is beautiful. Choose the one whose eyes seem to be looking right through your screen and touching the part of you that you keep hidden. Which wolf calls to your specific frequency of loneliness? Before we unlock this door, I ask for one small gesture of intent. Please press the like button to signal to your unconscious mind that you are ready to receive this message, and subscribe to the channel to seal your intention and join our circle of seekers. Take a deep breath. Trust that pull in your gut. It is not an accident. It is a destiny. Let us begin the decryption of your soul. If you found yourself unable to look away from the white wolf, the creature of the snow and the silence, you have chosen the path of the solitary observer. This choice reveals a profound truth about your nature. You have built a magnificent, impenetrable ice fortress around your heart. You did not build it out of malice or superiority. You built it because you feel everything so intensely that the world often feels like a physical assault on your senses. You are the person who sits in a room full of people and feels completely alone, not because you lack social skills, but because you operate on a frequency few can tune into. Small talk and surface-level drama feel like static to you. It drains you, leaving you feeling empty and hollow. So, you retreated. You found sanctuary in your own mind, creating a rich inner world far more interesting than reality. You are like a vast ancient library buried under the snow. Inside, there are treasures and a depth of emotion blinding in its beauty. But outside, you present a wall of cool, calm detachment. The world sees you as aloof. They see the ice, but they do not feel the fire beneath it. Your distance is a form of mercy. You keep people at arm's length to preserve yourself. You know that if you let everyone in, you would dissolve. You value your autonomy because you had to become your own best friend when no one else understood the language you were speaking. However, the white wolf carries a hidden sorrow, the loneliness of intelligence. You are waiting for someone brave enough to cross the tundra of your defenses without demanding you change. You are waiting for someone who understands that your silence is not empty, but full of answers. You carry the burden of the hermit. You wear your independence like armor, convincing yourself you are safer alone. But deep down, there is a hunger, not for a crowd, but for a counterpart. The message from your unconscious is this: your sensitivity is a gift, but your isolation is becoming a cage. The ice fortress keeps you safe, but nothing grows on ice. You have spent so much time protecting your energy that you have forgotten how to exchange it. You do not need to tear down your walls, but you must install a gate. and you must, occasionally, leave it unlocked. There are people gentle enough to step into your winter without shattering the silence. To let them in is not a weakness. It is the ultimate act of courage. Let the sun touch the snow. You are allowed to be known. You are allowed to be held without losing yourself. If the black wolf, the guardian of the shadows, called to you, it is because your soul recognizes the frequency of the silent guardian. You are the pillar. You are the rock. You are the one everyone else leans on when their world begins to shake. In your family, in your friend group, in your workplace, you are the unspoken leader, the one who keeps it together when everyone else is falling apart. This choice reveals that you possess an immense, almost frightening amount of inner strength. You have a natural authority, a gravity that commands respect. You are the problem solver. You are the strategist. You are the one who surveys the horizon, looking for threats, planning for contingencies, ensuring that the pack survives the night. But this strength comes with a heavy secret price. Your silent burden, your romanticized pain, is the crushing weight of Atlas. You carry the sky on your shoulders, and you have done it for so long that you no longer know how to put it down. You have conditioned yourself to believe that you are not allowed to crumble. You believe that if you show weakness, if you falter for even a second, everything around you will collapse into chaos. You have become addicted to control, not because you are a tyrant, but because you love your people so fiercely that the idea of them being hurt is unbearable to you. Your control is your love language. Your vigilance is how you say, "I care." But who protects the protector? Who watches over the watcher? The black wolf walks in the shadows, and so do you. You hide your own needs, your own fears, and your own exhaustion in the dark, where no one can see them. You cry in the shower. You stare at the ceiling at 3 a.m., paralyzed by the anxiety of the future, while the rest of the house sleeps soundly under the safety you provide. You are terrified of being vulnerable because, in your past, vulnerability was perhaps punished, or it was a luxury you simply could not afford. You had to grow up too fast. You had to be the adult in the room long before you were ready. The world admires your resilience. They say, "You are so strong," not realizing that strong is the only option you felt you had. They do not see that your competence is a response to necessity. You overfunction so that you never have to feel the helplessness of the child inside you. The message from your unconscious is a call to surrender. The black wolf does not need to howl to prove its power, and you do not need to carry the weight of the world to justify your existence. You are worthy of love not because of what you provide, not because of what you fix, not because of what you endure, but simply because you exist. It is time to lay down the sword. It is time to retire from the role of the general, constantly at war. The world will not end if you rest. The world will not end if you say, "I don't know," or "I can't do this today." In fact, by allowing yourself to be human, by allowing yourself to be held, you give permission to those around you to step up. True power is not just in holding on. True power is having the faith to let go. You have earned your rest. If the gray wolf with its gentle, sorrowful, and ancient eyes drew you in, you have chosen the archetype of the wounded healer. This is the choice of the sensitive soul. This is the choice of the spirit that feels the vibration of the earth itself. If the white wolf retreats from feelings, and the black wolf controls feelings, you, the gray wolf, become the feelings. You have a heart that is so porous, so open, that you often cannot distinguish between your own emotions and the emotions of those around you. You are the person strangers tell their life stories to in the grocery line. You are the friend who answers the phone at 2 a.m. You are the peacemaker who swallows your own anger just to keep the atmosphere in the room calm. Your secret pain, the beautiful tragedy of your life, is self-abandonment. You are an expert at disappearing. You have mastered the art of shape-shifting to fit the needs of others. You flow like water, filling the cracks in other people's lives, soothing their rough edges, cooling their burns. You give and you give and you give until you are scraped hollow. You chose the gray wolf because it blends in. It is part of the pack, part of the forest. It does not seek glory. And this mirrors your deep-seated belief that your value lies only in your utility to others. You fear that if you stop giving, if you stop being the nice one, if you stop being the easy one, you will be abandoned. You have equated love with transaction. I will heal you, and in return, you will not leave me. But this has left you exhausted. You are spiritually anemic. You are nourishing everyone else while you starve. You forgive people who are not sorry. You accept apologies that were never given. You see the potential in people rather than their reality, falling in love with who they could be rather than who they are. And when they hurt you, you blame yourself. You think, if I had just been more patient, more understanding, I could have saved them. The gray wolf in you is howling a mournful song. It is a song of grief for the self you sacrificed on the altar of other people's happiness. The message from the unconscious is critical. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Your empathy is a divine gift, but without boundaries, it is self-destruction. You are treating yourself like a public utility, available to everyone, always. But you are a private garden. You need gates. You need fences. The healing you need is to learn the sacred art of being disappointing. It is okay to disappoint people. It is okay to say no without an explanation. It is okay to let people sit in their own mess without rushing in to clean it up for them. By saving everyone, you are robbing them of their own lessons, and you are robbing yourself of your own life. It is time to call your energy back. Visualize all the pieces of your soul that you have left with other people, the worries, the caretaking, the anxiety, and pull them back into your own center. You deserve the same compassion you so freely give to strangers. You are allowed to be the main character in your own story, not just the supporting role in everyone else's. If you felt a magnetic pull toward the scarred wolf, the red wolf with the fire in its eyes and the marks of battle on its skin, you are walking the path of the resilient survivor. Welcome, warrior. You are the phoenix. You are the one who has walked through hell and came back with a souvenir. This choice speaks of a past that was not easy. You were not born with this hardness. It was forged. Life, at some point, broke you. Perhaps it was a betrayal by someone who was supposed to protect you. Perhaps it was a loss that shattered your foundation. Perhaps it was a childhood where you had to fight for every scrap of safety. The scarred wolf does not trust easily, and neither do you. Your hidden strength, your dark gift, is your hypervigilance. You can read a room instantly. You can detect a lie before it is even spoken. You are always scanning for the exit, always waiting for the other shoe to drop. You have a wild, untamed energy that unsettles people who have lived safe, sheltered lives. You are proud of your scars. You should be. They are the map of your survival. But the pain you carry is the exhaustion of the eternal war. You are always fighting, even when there is no enemy. You push people away before they can get close enough to hurt you. You test them. You show them your teeth, your worst side, your anger, and you think, if you can handle this, maybe I can trust you. But deep down, beneath the growl and the bared teeth, is a terrified child who just wants to be told that the war is over. You are tired of being strong. You are tired of being the survivor. You are tired of the adrenaline that courses through your veins, telling you to fight or flee, even when you are sitting on your own couch in safety. You chose the scarred wolf because you see your own dignity in its suffering. You see that it is damaged, yet it is still majestic. It is still standing. The message from your unconscious is one of profound release. You are safe now. Look around you. The threat is gone. The people in your life today are not the people who hurt you in the past. You do not need to wear your armor to bed. Your healing lies in kintsugi. the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with gold. Your cracks do not make you broken. They make you a masterpiece. But you must allow the gold to fill the cracks. That gold is softness. That gold is trust. It is the hardest thing you will ever do, to lower your shield when your muscle memory screams at you to keep it up. But you are ready. You have proven you can survive the fire. Now, you must prove to yourself that you can survive the peace. You must learn that kindness is not a trap. You must learn that intimacy is not a weapon. Let the fire inside you warm your home, rather than burning down everyone who tries to approach. You have fought enough. Rest your head. You have nothing left to prove. Whichever wolf you chose, understand that this creature is not separate from you. It is you. It is the part of you that you have pushed into the shadows, the part you have tried to silence, the part you have tried to fix. But as Jung taught us, the shadow is not evil. The shadow is simply the place where we hide our unlived life. It is where we hide our power, our boundaries, our sensitivity, and our wildest instincts. To heal is not to become a different person. To heal is to become more of who you really are. It is to look at that wolf, the lonely one, the burdened one, the bleeding one, or the scarred one, and stop trying to chase it away. Instead, invite it to the fire. Sit with it. Listen to what it has been trying to tell you. Your exhaustion, your sadness, your anxiety, these are not symptoms of a sickness. They are symptoms of a soul that is desperate to be integrated. They are your instincts guiding you back to wholeness. If you felt a shift in your chest while listening to this, if you felt that strange sensation of being seen for the first time in a long time, then the work has already begun. I invite you to leave a mark of your presence below. Leave the emoji of the wolf you chose. Or if you feel brave, share one sentence about the burden you are ready to lay down this year. This comment section is not a public square. It is a circle of trust. We are a pack of solitary souls, howling together in the dark. Subscribe if you wish to continue this journey into the forest of the psyche. There are many more paths we have yet to explore. Thank you for trusting your instinct. Thank you for being here. Be kind to your shadow, and rest well.